In this video, we're going to learn about arguments in bash script. So what is argument? Suppose you run ls minus a, and what it does, it shows you the list of directories and files in your current directory. Okay, but in, instead of using a, when you do it directly, you get nothing. And what is the use of minus a? Minus a is used to get the dot files, means any files which is hidden by using the dots. Okay, so here you can say a. So what is this a? A is a flag, right? Sometimes we see uh, some programs in which we use flag, and after that flag we give the value, right? And that is known as argumentation in bash. Okay, uh, in all language we have argumentation, but we are talking about bash now, right? Suppose we create a file, vi. Using vi, I'm creating a file, test.sh. Okay, and first line will be cban bin bash, or you can use user bin bash, or even you can use bin env and then bash. Let's do the same, env and then bash. Okay, now the simplest way to get the argument is you can declare a variable like I'm going to make var1. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to use dollar, and then if you will use zero, let's see what happens. Var2 equal to $1, sorry, $1, and then var3. I am creating three variables, $3. Okay, now what I will do is I will printf value of var1. Var1 is dollar var1, and then backslash and okay. Similarly, printf value of var2 is dollar var2, and then backslash and okay. Printf value of var3 is dollar var3, and then backslash and okay. We have printed the value of all three variables. Now let's see what happens. I have saved this file, then I'm going to run test.sh. What you will see is in the first one we get the value of var1 as test.sh. Test.sh, what is this? We can see that it is the name of file that we are running, right? So can we see the code again? Cat, using cat we can see the code. So what you see is here using $0, what you get is the name of the file that is being ran, means the name of the script. Suppose the name of your script is changed, then the value of this $0 is also changed. Suppose we have made test.sh, right? Now I'm changing the name test.sh to uh, test1.sh, right? I have changed the name. Now again ran it. Bash, then you will get the name is changed here. Test1.sh. So what is the value of $0? $0 means it gets the value of the name of your file, the value as the name of your file. Okay, and in $2 we got nothing in $2, and in $3 also we didn't get anything. So why so we didn't get anything? Let's run again. Bash test.sh, sorry, test1.sh, and let's give something here parameter. Suppose hello, and then Suman. We have given two parameters, or we can say uh, arguments, not parameters. Okay. What we get is hello, and we didn't get here, Suman. Why we didn't get? Let's see the code again. We have user var3. That's fine. And okay, we have mentioned here $3. So if we will give three arguments, then only we can get the third one, not the second one, because for the second one we have to use $2. So let's change the code. Sorry, vi test one dot sh. Let's change the code. Here we have to do two. Okay. Now you can see we got the value. So no, the second one. Okay. And why we didn't get that the last one, because we don't have used anything to get the value of the third parameter, right? We have got the two parameter only. Okay, since we have used it $1 $2. If you will see, we have used $1 and $2, and the first one zero, at $0 is for the file name, right? And we have one more thing, that is you can see vi. If we do var 4 equal to, we don't have to put any space, uh, dollar dollar dollar, then what it will print is, let me use this third one. Yeah, I can put 4. Just printed a number, right? Just printed a number. What is this number? This number is the PID, the program ID. uh, Suppose when we do ps of, then what we get is, we get this much programs are currently running in our Linux. Okay, and their PIDs are also given here, right? Here we can see this is the PID. This is the PID of all the programs currently running. Okay, so we can see our bash script has actually run previously also. So what we can do is, we can do here, run again this file, and we will get this number, and this number is actually the PID of this script while it is running, program ID. When any program runs, it has an ID, and that ID is this one. So you can kill this program, interrupt this program by killing this PID also uh, in between the program running, whenever you want, in any special case. Okay. Now, what if we do this dollar and then underscore? We got nothing, but actually it has some use. Echo dollar underscore. You get test1 dot sh. Right. Echo dollar underscore. Okay. So it gives the previously ran command. Okay. Previously ran command, not the command, but the argument of the command. That, suppose we have put here dot dot, means the previous directory, right? So it given this, and before this we have used vi test dot test1 dot sh. So here you can see test1 dot sh was the argument to this vi, right? So it printed this. Okay. One more thing is here. Let's again open this. I'm going to remove all this line. Just one line I will keep. Okay. When you use dollar and the at the rate, and you try to run this file, what you will get is you will get all the parameters here. Hello, Suman Kumar. Any number of parameters you can give here. Any number of parameters you can give. All the parameters will be printed here. Right? Any argument. Suppose if I give you this anything, I'm giving anything. You can see everything is printed here. So using at the rate, dollar at the rate, you can get all the arguments in this variable. Okay. Now, suppose if you want to print the value of this using for loop. So what I can do is for I in the dollar sign and then var1, and also var1 is here an array now. So you have to use this square bracket, and inside that you have to use at the rate, or you can use the asterisk symbols. It means all the values of var1 in an array. Okay. So I'm using here this, and then you have to do for I in var1 var at the rate semicolon do print f the value sorry the value of argument number. Here I'm going to put a number, so for that I'm going to create a variable, and we can call it count equal to 1. The value of argument number count. First we have to use this count. So count is, we have to use here $I, right? We have to use here I, since I will have the values of the arguments from this array one by one. Okay. Now at the last we have to use backslash n, then we, and then what we can do is we can increase the count value. For that we have to use let count plus plus. This will increase the value after each cycle. Okay, then done. Also we can put some time. Oh, sleep, suppose 0.5 second I'm giving, means it will run after the interval of 0.5 seconds. Okay, let's run it. We have already run it many times, so we can choose it somewhere. The value of first argument is hello, second is someone, third is comma, fourth is this, fifth is this, sixth is this, seventh is this. Means the number depend upon the number of arguments you give here, it will print all these. Okay. So we can print all the arguments using for loop also. So we can say that all the variables are saved in this var1 array, right? So this much for today. In next videos, we will learn about get OPTS. And what is that? Using get OPTS, we can parse the arguments in more efficient ways. Okay, in more efficient way, because this is not the efficient way to parse the argument. Like suppose suppose I have a file to run, that is for this only file, and I have a parameter like a, and then here I have to give my name, okay, and then b, you have to give my age. Okay, so I'm giving any age value. Okay, and now here I have to give c, here I have to give gender. Okay, now suppose if anyone have typed here c and give here the gender. Okay, and here A, and then here name. Then how will your program recognize where the name and where the gender is, means at which position of the argument? So using this method, we can get if the arguments are provided in the sequence as we have defined earlier, right? But how the user will know in which sequence we have to give, right? User don't know and what sequence we have got that, right? So for clearing that doubt, what we can do is we can use get OPTS for getting unsequenced arguments, right? So in next video we will learn about that.